Today, we have convened a panel of imams to talk about the Muslim response to radicalization in Canada. What is being done to combat extremism? Is it effective? And should we be concerned? So let me introduce the panel to you. Let me begin with you, Imam Ahmed Sahi. We have Imam Mubarak Nazir and Imam Farhan Iqbal. Thank you, all of you, for being here today. This is such an important conversation to have, and I want to get straight to it, and I'll begin with you. We know that radicalization in youth in this country is a big problem. Why is this happening in the Muslim community?
I think first of all, it is definitely, we're starting to see that it is a problem. But I think sometimes it gets over-highlighted and emphasized when you have the certain bad apples come to the forefront. They tend to garner most of the attention, whereas the positive examples within the Muslim community sometimes get obscured. I personally work with the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association, and I can tell you that our youth are engaged in trying to make the society a better place. For example, right now we're running a cross-country food drive to raise about £250,000. And these are Muslim youth, and these are the types of values that we teach our youth.
I think it's a very serious problem, and we are aware of it. And we have at least 65 communities around Canada, and I am the head of all those communities. We try to inform our youth about the real teachings of Islam. What does Islam stand for? And we are really embarrassed that the two killers who killed those two innocent soldiers had actually initiated into the Muslim religion. Had they seen a member of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, I'm quite sure they would never have taken this step. So we are going around, we have got missionaries all over Canada, and we are trying to inform thousands upon thousands of our members so that they also go around and inform the youth that this has got nothing to do with Islam.
I find it interesting that you use a word like embarrass. That's a powerful word. What is being done? What are the conversations taking place within young Muslim groups, within mosques, so that this embarrassment no longer occurs?
Well, we are speaking out. We are doing a lot of campaigns. One specific one that we have launched recently is called Stop the Crisis, with emphasis on ISIS. We are holding programs in universities, in libraries, in community centers all across Canada, talking about this issue, talking about radicalization, why it happens, and how Islam has nothing to do with radicalization whatsoever. And we prove it from the Quran, which is our holy book, from the examples of the life of Prophet Muhammad. And we talk about this to our youth, that all of these activities have nothing to do with the religion of Islam. They have no basis in the religion of Islam.
And there have been calls, and there continue to be calls after each incident, that Muslim groups work closely with police. Do you feel that more work could be done on that front?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it's a new challenge for us, the rise of radicalization in Western countries. We've seen it go on in different parts of the world for some time now, and I think that's the problem that we're facing with ISIS, is that they're recruiting people through the internet, through social media, and it's sort of a ghost that is hard to track. But in order to meet that challenge, the Muslim community will have to work closely with the authorities so that we can stop this challenge before it spreads any further.
So you mentioned that you work with a lot of young people. If there is a thought, or if there is some whisper that someone is becoming radicalized, how do you address that?
Well, we talk to them, we speak to them, and we also speak in our mosques. We speak against this. This incident that happened in Peshawar has really shaken all of us.
Yes, yes.
That children who had gone to school to attend to get education were butchered in such a in such horrific way, and so we try. I'm wearing a badge, which is worn by all youngsters of our community, which says that the development of a country depends upon the development of the youth. It's the youth. That's our tomorrow.
Yes.
So when we say, "O Canada, we stand on guard for thee," when we sing this anthem, "O Canada, we stand on guard for thee," it's we see that our children are not, they do not go astray. And we try to convince them through arguments, they want to have a rational reply.
Would you report them to police, to authorities?
We will immediately report them to police. We will try to see if it's just a minor incident, and we can talk to the parents, we can talk to the child, and then if it is a bit out of control, we obviously have to report the matter to the police. But you see, the point is that we should not forget that the youngsters are sometimes, upset about the double standards prevailing in different parts of the world. They see all the atrocities going on in different parts, in Libya, in the Middle East. They are frustrated. So it's also the duty of the government that they should, when they see that justice is not being done, then this gives cause to frustration. And people become radicalized. They feel that they have got no way out, and this is how they commit horrific crimes. It's the duty of the government also, and it's the duty of the religious scholars also, that we should tell the people that if a mistake has been committed, we should not commit that mistake. Because religion teaches us we are all the children of God.
But Farhan, what do you say when, and I'm going to just guess that this has happened to you, someone will say, but I thought that Islam is a religion of terror. Where do you even begin to explain that it's not? How do you respond to that?
Well, I begin by the word Islam. I tell them that the word Islam, it comes from the root word salama, which means peace. And I tell them that Prophet Muhammad, when he became a conqueror of Mecca, when he entered Mecca as a victor, he said, "La tasriba alaykum al-yawm." There is no blame on any of you. He declared amnesty. He never took revenge. He never killed anybody. So I give them examples from that. I give them examples of the Quran. There are verses in the Holy Quran which say that if others are inclining towards peace, you should also incline towards peace. And that is why the motto of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community is love for all, hatred for none.
I wish we had more time. I'm going to invite all of you back right now to come and continue this conversation. It's so important to have Imam Ahmed Sahi, Imam Mubarak Nazir, and Imam Farhan Iqbal. I thank all of you for being with us today. We do